Hello everyone, this is Arturo from UMProTech. Today we're gonna do a quick tutorial for our 1500 watt setup for aluminum 3-in-1 laser. Before we begin welding aluminum, let's go over a few important setup steps. Aluminum is much less forgiving than steel, so proper setup is critical for achieving consistent results. First, I recommend aluminum thickness of 1 millimeter at least. Material thinner than that can become more difficult to weld consistently and might create fitting issues depending on the wire size and setup being used. Because aluminum filler wire is much softer than steel wire, the wire fitting system becomes extremely important. If you're planning to use a smaller diameter aluminum wire, install an aluminum specific liner or hose assembly. Without the proper liner, the wire can drag, kink, or bird nest inside the feeder, leading to feeding problems and unnecessary downtime. Make sure the drive roll size matches the wire size you're using. If you're using 1 millimeter wire, use 1 millimeter drive rolls. If you're using 0.8 millimeter wire, use 0.8 millimeter drive rolls. Take seconds to verify it. The same applies to the contact tip. The contact tip should match the wire diameter being used. Matching the wire size, drive rolls, and contact tip is one of the most important parts of a successful aluminum setup. When adjusting the drive rolls and tension arms, apply enough pressure to feed the wire consistently, but not so much that the wire becomes crushed or deformed. If the tension is too loose, the rolls will slip. If the tension is too tight, the aluminum wire can flatten and create feeding issues. The goal is smooth, consistent wire feeding using the aluminum and a amount of pressure necessary. Keep the wire feeding hose as straight as possible. Aluminum wire is soft and creates more friction inside the liner than steel wire. Sharp bend loops and twists increase resistance and can cause inconsistent feeding or bird nesting. The straighter the hose, the easier the wire will feed. For aluminum specifications, we typically use a negative focus value. For this demonstration, I'm using a 1500 watt laser source at the full 1500 watt power settings. My sweep width is set to 3 millimeters. When aluminum welding, I generally keep my scanning speed about 300 mms or more. Travel speed depends on material thickness and penetration requirements. For aluminum welding on 3-in-1 laser welders, nitrogen is highly recommended. Nitrogen typically produces cleaner welds, improved surface appearance, and more consistent results on aluminum applications. Before blaming the machine, always verify. Number 1, wire size. Number 2, drive roll size. Number 3, contact tip size. Number 4, liner and hose compatibility. Most aluminum welding problems are setup related.